What's up, Titans? It's Ty Brown, and here we are back again today. As you all can see, we are at Avengers Tower, or should I say, New Avengers Tower, for those of you who saw Thunderbolts. And I just want to give a big round of applause to all the actors, all the crew, the studio, the set for bringing together that film. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a great project to really come to life. Now, today we're going to be ranking the Thunderbolts, in my opinion, from worst to best. That's right, all 7 Thunderbolts ranking from worst to best based off of this movie. Now, you guys let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie and if you agree with my rankings. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Alright, now let's get into our rankings. In last place, I have Taskmaster. Now, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, but this is mainly due to screen time. I always liked the Taskmaster character, especially their abilities, given the fact that they can copy and mimic anything that they see. But she was only in the film for about a couple minutes, so for that, she goes for the 7th ranking. I am eager to see, though, if they will replace her with a new Taskmaster in the future, or if this is going to be a one and done. In 6th place, I have Red Guardian. Now, don't come at me for this one. Again, this one was due to screen time. The other Thunderbolts, I feel like, just had a lot more time and foundation, and especially built between them in those first few moments in the vault. That was really where I feel like most of the foundation was built, especially given the fact that they realized together that Val set them up. But I did like seeing them expand on his and Yelena's relationship, and especially his life after being a super soldier. I'm hoping next movie we get more action scenes with him using his powers and his abilities, so we can see more fight scenes. In 5th place, I have U.S. Agent. Now, knockoff Captain America took a lot of hits in this film, but we really got to see his abilities showcased, which is what I liked the most. He had a really high jump in the elevator scene, and we got to see a lot of his super strength displayed. Now, aside from all that, we also found out that his wife left him and took his kid. So that definitely added some real depth to his character and showing his motivations moving forward. In 4th place, I have Ghost. Now, for me, she was one of the standouts from the film. We've only seen her in Ant-Man, so this is another time we got to see a different set of abilities that matched really well on screen. We already know her backstory and tragic implications that come with her powers, but what I liked about her character the most was that she was dependable. She opened the vault door when she could have left, and she was willing to fight with the soldiers when they got picked up by Red Guardian in the limo. And she was also the first to try and go into the void to save Yelena. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that she killed Taskmaster so early on, but I think that she used the rest of the film to try and rebuild her relationship with the Thunderbolts and show that she was really trying to turn over a new leaf. Alright, now moving into the top 3. At 3rd, I have Bob. Now, he, like the others, had a lot of screen time and a lot of history that was shown in the film. We got to understand his backstory and sort of understand how he got to where he is, even though he had no clue for most of the film. The fight scene with him and the other Thunderbolts was phenomenal, and even though he was holding back, I feel like they showed what he could do really well. Now, Sentry fans, don't come at me for putting him at number 3, but the only reason he's in this spot is because of his power limitations. Anytime that Bob transforms into Sentry, you can understand that Void isn't going to be too far behind. So you can only really use Bob and Sentry in dire, extreme situations. And even then, there's always a risk that the Void could come and overpower him and make the situation 10 times worse. So for that, I'm putting him at number 3. Okay, at number 2, we have none other than the Winter Soldier. Bucky was basically the reason this group was able to make it out of that desert base and was willing to trust them in order to stop a bigger bad, Val and Sentry. But aside from that, I think Bucky was crucial to the others willing to fight because, like him, he has a dark history, and he mentioned in the film he was willing to try and fight and do right, which is what led the others to try and save Bob. And at number 1, I have the one and only Yelena Belova Florence Pugh. She was easily the star of the movie and the glue of the team. You could see her bouncing back and forth between wanting to be good and being caught up in her past. We also got more insight into her relationship with her father and just how hard it is to keep going without her sister. The fact that she was the first one willing to step into the void to save Bob, not knowing if she would live or die, inspired the others enough to stick together as a team and save each other. Alright, those are my rankings of the new Avengers, aka the Thunderbolts. You guys let me know down below if you agree and what you thought of the movie, and make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this. I'll see you guys right back here next time.